This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the crew looking to make a strong statement. They want a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Championship. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense. The best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's becoming a solid drive. They get a first down right at the 49. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma...
The ball is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw now on first down. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Parker. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's stopping at the 20. Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense will line up, a chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him after a short gain. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Catch! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Sooners come up for the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. First set it down to the offense. 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the time to cut into this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the receiver's got it. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds his man. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, the wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, I love this relentless attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
That's reeled in. It's Harper. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Running back with the football. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down and 10 now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first.
He's looking deep here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Oklahoma has the lead. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Wide open downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The tight end has got it.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Harper. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver grabs it. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Dumps it down his back. Caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Sooners moving quickly down the field here. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes out to start this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense really clicking here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's got it right near the end zone. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Working clock with the ground game. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. When it comes down to this, they need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They bring him down after a short gain there. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.